Hello, hello, hello. Ooh, I'm so glad to be here. Are you ready? Dun da da da. Welcome to Live at the Loom. See? I'm on it this morning, friends. I am on it. I'm so happy to see all of you. Can I just tell you what a few weeks it has been? Some of you, if you're part of the email list, you know what a few weeks it's been because you've been hearing the updates. But I'm very, 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 very happy to see you and to be here and to try to get back into the groove. The whole summer has been weird, hasn't it? Lori and I were just comparing notes. We're like, it's been a really weird, weird summer. Speaking of Lori, let me do some introductions. Just in case you haven't met yet, my name is Chris Acton with Acting Creative, and this is Live at the Loom. We do this fun little gathering every Thursday. Well, we try to do it every Thursday, and we talk about weaving and life and weaving and whatever else comes up. And I cannot do this on my own, so please give a huge welcome and hello and thank you to Lori, our gatekeeper, who is just trying to wrangle me. That's she's the best. She's the best at trying to wrangle Chris. That is she has many at this point many years of experience of trying to wrangle me, which is she's amazing. So, how the heck are you? Hello, hello, hello. By the way, before I get too far, tell me, it's a brand new shirt. Does it make you cross-eyed? Let me know. It's so comfortable and cute, but I happen to think it may not read very well on screen. So let me know if the shirt is too much. Sometimes it happens, because I'm in the store and I'm like, it's cute, it's comfortable. And then I'm like, oh, maybe it looks like does it vibrate on the screen? You let me know. That's a little bit. Yeah. I like it. Yeah, 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 a little bit. Okay, okay. I like the honesty. That's why I ask. That's why I asked. I can count on you guys. I can count. Yes. Okay. Let me say some hellos to you, beautiful, gorgeous people. Ooh, it could be one of those days too. It's I'm out of practice. Okay. Let me clarify. I'm not out of practice of talking because I feel like all I've done is talk to the people, to the neighbors, to the family, all the things. There's been lots of talking, not as much talking on screen live. There hasn't been much of that. So, well, just bear with me. You know. Hello to Jennifer Fowler. I know you can't see the timestamp here, but that says 6 a.m., which is 3.5 hours before we start. Jennifer Fowler wins the award for being first with hardly any competition. Although Gemma was in 12 minutes later. Mm-hmm. Yep. Gemma. She's almost always one of our early birds. I love that. Anne is here. Hello. Hello. Let's see who else is joining us. Connie. Woohoo! Connie says, I'm checking in and checking out. Norm's taking me to breakfast. Then we are headed out to the camper and demonstration trailer to spend the weekend at Fort Belmont. Have a wonderful time, Connie. We will miss you. Hello, Trish. Hello, Shannon. She's so cute. I finally get to watch live. I understand. Sometimes life gets in the way. And what is that about? Huh? What? Don't they know that we have Live at the Loom to do? What? Oh, see? Priscilla is back at work today. I'm gonna try to play along. Okay, well, if you need a note, just let me know. I will send one to your boss and say, Priscilla is the perfect employee. But for her to continue to be a perfect employee, she needs a little break with her weaving friends on Thursday mornings. So please let her play with us. That's, yes. Hello, Naomi. Hello, Dad. Hello, Sue. I like this. See, Sue listens in. She pays attention. She's like, yes. If you need help with the name, it's Sue. Gold star for you, darling. Gold star. Yep. Let's see. Naomi said, on the floor loom weaving to clear the project, hibernating there to make room for the raffia project and weave more than 2 yards last week. Nice, nice. Naomi and her raffia project has been very, very interesting. I love that. Oh no. Trish says she's working on a burial shroud for a dog. Oh, sadness, Trish. Oh, honey. Oh no. Sorry, darling. Hello, Deborah Ropel. Hello, Gillen. I know, right? Hello, darling. I had to look it up because I was like, wait, who is Yarn Addict? Yes, technology. I'm so glad you're here. Gillen's here. Yay! Hello. Oh, Carrie's here. She says, hello, folks, and Kurt, without whom we wouldn't have a Chris. I love that. That is true. That is true fact. That is, yep. We're always happy when Carrie's here. Hello, Sherry. Good morning, Warped Weavers. I have missed my tribe. 2 weeks vacation, and I keep mixing up the time difference. And then last week I was gone, right? Yes. See, we missed you too, darling. So glad you're here. Ernie DeVries is here. He says back home at Flagstaff after a great trip to Wyoming. Ooh, very nice, Ernie. We love that. Oh, Cindy's here. Hello, Cindy. Aw. Hello, Liz. I was weaving as I was waiting, and when I got to turn on the computer, I saw an error. Uh-oh. I would be listening as I undo those inches. Gotcha. So in the project, you saw an error too. Okay, all right. That's a good use of your time, though. As I'm jabbering on, you can unweave a little bit if you need to. I mean, I give you permission to leave it in, Liz. If you're gonna lose sleep over it, yes, go back and fix it. But if not, you're like, it's fine. You can carry on. I give you full green lights to carry on if you so choose. I know you though, so probably she's unweaving as we speak. Yeah, yeah. By the way, speaking of Liz, this week I did a little something different for a handwoven experience. It wasn't a regular handwoven experience episode on Wednesday. I released something called Weaving Stories, and this is a test run. So far, the response has been pretty good, but the idea is I wanted to do something that was more conversational, a little more entertaining versus educational. So in it, I do a story with one of my projects and what goes with it. And then I had asked my AC Insiders for a story, and Liz was our first person that I shared, and her story is the sweetest. You guys must go listen to it. If you haven't listened to it yet, it is amazing. And for the most part, everyone is all for doing more of that. So if you're like, yep, carry on, then we will absolutely do some more. We'll incorporate some more weaving stories into our lineup because it was fun. It was fun. I liked that. Yes. Yeah. Oh, Ellen's here. Hello, Ellen. Love that. See, Lori, this is why she's worth every penny. Please hit like and subscribe. Don't forget you can always share live at the Loom with friends, family, weavers, whoever, strangers on the street. Hey, you need some fun? Watch live at the Loom. You can always invite people to join too. I know you guys are so good at kind of spreading the word, so thank you. Thank you for that. Hello, Sam. Sam's here. I love it. Let's see. Deb was saying she thinks she has to reslay the reed is too far out. Ooh. Try to do 16 ends per inch and a 10 dent. Gotcha. Too wide. Interesting. I can't do the math while I'm talking to you, but but keep us posted, Deb. We trust you. You got it. Yes. Uh, Hello, Brittany. Oh, Brittany's here. Love that. Oh, right. See, the shirt may make you dizzy, but the sleeves are awesome. Isn't that cute? And it's this really comfortable material. I don't know. It's adorable. So it may be, even if it makes you dizzy, I may still wear it. That's kind of rude, isn't it? Does it make you go cross-eyed? Yes. Well, I'm gonna ignore that. It's anyways. Let's see. Oh, Sandra's here. Hello, Sandra. How are you? Oh, Rhonda. Hello, Rhonda. I like her little tagline is, wait, what? I like it. Oh, Carol's here. Dun, da, da, da. Carol said, I am here. Had to run to the village, so you're here shopping with me. Enjoy the farm store, everyone. It's the most amazing farm store we've ever seen, Carol. Speaking of, by the way, speaking of Carol, so with the weaving stories, part of if we want that to carry on, I'll need stories from you. And the topic is how you got your loom. It can be your first loom. It can be any loom that you have that has an interesting story that you would like to share. Email me, chris@actingcreative.net. Lori, will you put that in the comments for me? My email. Just put chris@actingcreative.net for me. Just email me your story and we'll share it on an upcoming episode of Weaving Stories. But Carol was teasing me and she was like, "Oh, I've got stories." I'm like, "I bet." And I think, Carol, you should send me the story about the loom. We did an episode where you were restoring a loom, and that should be one of the stories you send us. That's what I'm voting for, Carol. You can do it. I'll remind you. It could be in the off season. It could be once things calm down and you're locked in the house for the winter. That's fine too. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Chris. Got another hand dyed scarf woven yesterday. Bravo. Very nicely done. Love that. Thanks, Rhonda. Rhonda was like, cute shirt. See, that'll be the running theme for today is how is the shirt? Uh-huh. Ooh. Hello from Hammerfest, Norway. That's amazing. Okay, wait, what time is it in Norway right now? I'm always curious about the time difference. Same as you, Lori? Is that right? Lori's like, yes. Okay, okay. Very nice. And what is your name? Did I miss it? Sure to fill us in. I love that. Okay, friends. Yes, Gemma, come up with a story for me. You guys, hmm yes. Is that what it is? Is it a tulip sleeve? Is that what that is? Yeah, sleeves are adorable. Yeah. All right, friends. We have lots to catch up on today. First of all, I'm rocking my hot tea today. So, as always, very, very special thank you to Alex Madison, who has sponsored the mug warmer, keeping it nice. It's today's like a perfect day here, which Mother Nature owes us. We yes. For those of you who haven't been in the loop, I will give you the short Cliff Note version. Is that we, as a family, flew to Florida for services. My Aunt Grace passed away, and so we had flown to Florida. We were there from a Sunday to Thursday, and on that Tuesday, while we were out of town, we had the like mother of all storms come through. It's called a derecho. Am I saying that right? Someone correct me. Derecho something. Basically, it's like I've heard it described as like a hurricane on land, and we had 100 mile an hour winds whip through our area. We had so much destruction. I mean, it's gonna take us weeks to recover. It is really, really crazy. There are still people, and it happened a week ago Tuesday. There's still people that don't have power. It is nuts. All of our power lines here are above ground, which is a bad idea in this instance. So it's just been crazy. So we got back on a Thursday. Thankfully, we have the world's best neighbors, and that is, I am not exaggerating. The minute the storm hit, we had neighbors who plugged in our sump pump so that it makes sure it's running. We live in a swamp, and our house is basically at the bottom of the neighborhood. So if we get a lot of rain, we get water. Especially if the sump pump doesn't work, we are destined to get water. But even if the sump pump does work, sometimes if it rains really hard, we have a small drain. So they came over and plugged in the sump pump, so that was running. They righted. We had things that fell in the garden. The garden was mostly okay. Very, very grateful, but we had things that tipped over. There was a little damage. We had a limb come down on the corner of the garage, so they took pictures. I mean, our neighbors were like A plus 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 because we were gone. This horrible storm hits, and we are not here to do anything about it. So unbelievable. We get back Thursday, and we have to pitch everything in the fridge and freezer. I mean, there's all that kind of because we've been without power. We got power Saturday late, so 5.5 days without power, and there are still people that don't have power in the area. I mean, friends, it is crazy. I was describing it to a friend of mine in the Carolinas, and she's like, "It sounds like when the hurricane hit here. It has very similar kind of effect. And what's wild is that the when you look at the trees and some of the like big branches, they're twisted. It's not like they just snapped off because the wind was just, heavy. Like they're twisted. There's whole trees where the whole thing it's is crazy. It is crazy. So we are very, very, very blessed and grateful that there wasn't, as far as I know, we didn't have any kind of personal injury in town or loss of life, nothing like that. And we personally we were so lucky. Like my car was parked out by the road. Like it's okay. So we were very, very fortunate after going through all of that. It's hard to fathom the destruction though. We're in a town that has a lot of old established trees and so many. Oh, it's not pretty. So let's just say the last couple weeks have been a little crazy. So I'm so glad to be here and to be back into some kind of a normal schedule and talking to all you beautiful people because I need to know all about what you are working on. I've been gone for a couple weeks. Surely there's been some cool projects, something amazing you've been working on. So share in the comments what kind of projects you're working on, what I have missed with you over the last 2 weeks. Yeah. So that is my update. It's a heck of an update, and yeah, like I said, it's been a summer. it's been a summer, a cruel summer, as Lori and I were saying. Wait, where did I? Hold please, as I see. Not don't have my phone turned off. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Yes. Yeah. Oh, see, Carol would know. Of course, she's a weather person. Single storm, sustained winds over 80 for over 500 miles. Yeah. That sounds about right. Did I say it right? Derecho? Derecho? Derecho. I feel like do I need to have the accent with it? Yeah. Derecho. Is that Lori's giving me the thumbs up? I don't know. If I'm making a fool of myself, just roll with it. It's okay. Oh, it is Hannah. Oh, hi. As you say it like Hannah? Okay, that's yeah. Phonetically, if I'm butchering that, let me know, darling. Yes, thank you, Rhonda. Having neighbors like that is a rare treasure. You speak the truth. That is for sure. We can't ever move because all of our neighbors are amazing. Amazing. Yes. Yes. Oh yeah, here we go. Sherry says, yeah, derecho. We had one go through and destroy our community 6 years ago. Trees are still dying. Yeah, it's nuts. It is crazy. Yes. Yeah. Well, and we've had so much flooding. I mean, in our little corner of the world, flooding's not bad here, but other parts of Indiana. Mother Nature really hates Indiana right now. Really, really, we are on her list for something because yeah. 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 Deb said we had the ice storm of 98 in Maine, and I had a newborn and no power. Oh, crap. We listened to Seinfeld on the radio and lived by Coleman lantern stoves and heaters. Shoo. Rhonda says I finally got my warp on my four harness for them. Woohoo! It'll be a waffle weave lap blanket. That sounds lovely. Very nice, Rhonda. Yeah, you. I love that. Ernie says before my trip, it was so hot my brain could not function to weave. AC is being installed on Monday, so hopefully my weaving brain will be able to function. We are voting for whatever you need so that your weaving brain can kick in. That's what we hope here, Ernie. That's for sure. Ellen says weaving 42 linen with 32 silk linen and canvas weave for shawls. Honey, that sounds like the smallest yarn imaginable. That's what that sounds like. Now, have you met Ellen? Yes, she's going to use some small yarns. She does these beautiful, luscious, drapey things, but you need small yarns for that. Mm-hmm. Thank you, darling. Priscilla says playing with my take on name draft towels. Hey! So close to getting memories of home all beamed on Rory. My rigid heddle still has beautiful morning towels. I love it. Friends, if you missed it, there's a whole episode about name drafting with Christy Lofton, which is fantastic. Plus, she did a very special name draft just for us, the acting creative community, she's exceptional. We love that. Okay, Ruth says, I'm working on a very bright and funky colored baby wrap for myself. Nice. It's 10-2 cotton with touches of tencel as the scrap bin allows. Oh, Ruth, that sounds lovely. And she's doing that with, 18 children. That is, I mean, that might be a little exaggeration, but Ruth has her hands full. That's for sure. Guylaine says, I'm still working on my rainbow towels and one more scarf from the Bridget Huddle. We love some rainbow towels. Uh-huh. Rainbow anything. Yes. Carrie says, as I mentioned, I'm working on combining tablet card weaving with Jack Loom. I've hit an ergonomic snag. Oh, which I'll try to address this evening. I have to stand and weave. Ooh, I'm intrigued. Carrie. Okay, Carrie. Her project, Carrie's brain is an amazing, amazing place. That is for sure. So, do you guys know card weaving or tablet weaving? Basically, it's you have cards. Typically, they have four holes in them, correct? Just four holes. And the idea is you have imagine if if the card is like this, and you have yarn going like through like this, and then you move it this way. And so the way you twist them will move. Certain yarns will be up and down, and then you can weave from there, and you can make straps and belts and that kind of something really dense like that. So imagine combining that with a loom like mine, which is she's so cool. That's just amazing. So, by the way, she mentioned tonight. Let me put this up here because we have our August Weavers Guild meeting, the online Weavers Guild tonight at 7 p.m. It's going to be fantastic. We're talking about photographing your work. I love this topic. I don't know if you know this, but I take all the photos for Acting Creative, every stinking one. And I love photography. It's very fun. I took some classes when I lived in the Chicago suburbs and was pretty much hooked. And now that you can do like all those photos with my phone, like I don't use any fancy equipment ever. But photography is very fun. And I think that as weavers, even if you're not a photographer, as a weaver, there's going to be an instance when you just need to show your work and display it in some way. So even if you know just a touch about photography, that'll be really beneficial. So, if you're not already part of our Online Weavers Guild, you have time. You have hours left. You can still join us. So, be sure to jump in, and we'll all talk photography together. I like it. Okay. Gemma's finally weaving on a rigid heddle again this week. Nicely done. Nicely done, darling. All right. What else do we have to talk about? I just want to give a hello to our summer camp folks. We're in the middle of the last summer weaving camp of the season because summer is wrapping up. So I just want to say a little hello to any of our students in the summer weaving camp. They are doing great. It's so fun. So we'll wrap that up this week. However, we have registrations open right now for the Dress Your Loom course. Where's my link for this, friends? There we go. It's right there. If you've been thinking, okay, I just started out and I don't have a good system for dressing my loom. If you've been someone who's been weaving for a while, but your current method, maybe you hate it, maybe it's hurting you, maybe you're just coming back to weaving after a hiatus of a few years or decades. Those are all perfect people to join us in the Dress Your Loom course, and our next class starts September 1st. So jump right in, kids. It's gonna be so fun. This is gonna be. I love this time of year though because it's like that back to school kind of vibe, which is very exciting. Okay. Here's what else I want to mention before we get to the weaving. We gotta get to the weaving. Is that friends? I have signed up to do a digital ad with Handwoven Magazine. Isn't that exciting? So, it's going to be a series of ads. The first one comes out on Monday. Monday's the 24th, correct? Today's the 20th. Yeah, Monday. Monday, the ad comes out. So if you are like an online subscriber to Handwoven Magazine, keep your eyes peeled because Monday's ad is all me. It's like an intro ad, which is really, I tried to, you know me, I tried to make it short and sweet and kind of punchy and fun. And, anyways, so check it out on Monday if you get, if you're a subscriber for Handwoven Magazine, and it'll drop into your inbox. Yeah. Mhm. Priscilla says, back to school or fighting words for teachers. I totally get that. Yes. Yes. Ooh, Cindy says she is weaving towels on Earl and name draft on Vernon. Oh, love that. Love, love, love. Yes. Hannah said, getting ready to weave a few meters of waffle weave that will become washcloths. Boy, waffle weave seems to be the kind of the theme right now. I love that. That's fantastic. Waffle weave is awesome. Oh, is Sky here? Hello, Sky. Hello, hello. Okay. Let's see. What else do we have to talk about here? Have you guys been telling me your projects? What do we have everybody yet? Um, Carol said spent the week getting an ebook online. Online Loom? What? Huh? Huh? What? What is that? Oh no. Oh, Gemma. I'm still hating the project on the Ridge of Heddle, but I'm sticking with it. Oh, sweet girl. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Deb. It's just the online. It's not actually in the print form. Maybe in the future. I'll work up to that. I'll work up to that. Yes. So, okay, friends. You and I are going to cut off a project. Yes, placemats. That's what I've been doing. Placemats. We started it, a few weeks ago, and then life and summer and all the things. But today, I worked very hard to get to a point where I can cut it off with you this morning. So, uh, uh, just take a breath, make yourself some tea while I get us all situated because I got to move. Got to move some stuff. This is the thing they don't tell you about when you do online events is that on occasion you have to move all the technology and that there's no graceful way to do that, friends. So you just talk amongst yourselves and I'll see if I can get things shifted around. All right, let's see here. Let's move this over here. I want to get it so you can see what the heck is happening. Oh yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. All right, we'll shift that there. See if I can get. Oh. Comedy of errors. By the way, okay, so so friends, okay, uh, look, okay, check that out. I would like big mad props for that example of warp chicken. Come on, that is crazy. What? We got 2 inches, 3 inches. That is some serious warp chicken right there, friends. Now, okay, so here's what occurred to me as I was coming to the end of the project, and I was trying to eke out every last bit. I'll tell you why in a second. But um, is it always worth it? Let me just say that for me to weave the last probably 4 inches of the project took me as long as it would take me to weave like 2 feet of the project. It was so slow. I kept trying not to catch the shuttle and because I just don't. Okay, when you have this, when it's this close to everything, you just have there's no graceful way to separate the yarns. So it is what it is. But that thought did occur to me as I was trying to eke out every last bit. It was like, is this really worth it? Maybe not. Okay, let me tell you what is happening. So placemats. Now, here is a scenario. I'm going to trip over this bench as sure as I am talking to you. Okay, so placemats. Rep weave placemats. You've seen from the beginning, I've been doing, the plan was to have, okay, the plan was to have 6 placemats. But I screwed the pooch on the very first placemat. Here's how I did it. As I looked at my notes, I wanted them to end up being about 18 inches long. As you're sitting, as the plate and the whole table setting is there, I want it to be about 18 inches this way, and I forget what it is. It's like 12, 13 this way. Anyways, so I then added on because I know it's going to shrink. It's all cotton. It's go through the washing dryer, and so I put next to it then 21 inches. That's what I wanted them to be to weave each one. Now, for the very first one, did I measure out 21 inches? No, friends. I looked at the 18. I thought, oh, it's 18 inches. Great. So the first one is short. It's going to be short. So as I was weaving along, doing all of the others at 21 inches, like I'm supposed to, I thought, well, maybe I can eke out one more at the end that'll be 21 inches. The answer is no. No. Nope. The answer, friends, the answer was no. So I ended up being, I don't know if you can see my little, this is my little measuring. Here, I'll bring you in over here so you can see. So you're gonna trip over the bench. Okay, so here, this is the project. See if I can do, this is always such a test of my multitasking skills. Okay, so here, this is my measuring yarn for 21 inches, and I literally just running out. There's no, nope, it's gonna be short. So the irony is that probably this last one could be 18 inches. That's probably, or less. 18 inches or less. That's what's gonna happen there. And friends, that's gonna be okay. I am just gonna say that the goal was to have 4 placemats and one extra, and that'll be accurate. I'll have 2 smaller ones to go with the 5 that'll be the appropriate size. I I don't know. It's life. Sometimes that's the way it goes. But we need to cut the sucker off. So let me find trying to decide which scissors are going to be good. The scissors that I have near me, I'll be honest, aren't real great. On occasion, you should sharpen scissors or buy new ones or something, and mine are not brilliant, but that's okay. But we're going to make do. Okay, so cutting off a project. Um, Everyone does it different. You do it the way you want. That's no problem. But I like to cut from the back and start in the middle and work my way out. So that's what we're going to do right here, right now. Here we go. Oh, by the way, we'll all take a big breath. Yes. Thank you for this project. It was amazing. Let me not screw it up at the last hour. Okay, here we go. All right. Let's see. Now, I will just start in the middle, and because these are going to be just little hems here, I'll break it up into a couple of knots. Now, friends, literally, if you want, you can just take some scissors and cut it and call it good. That is totally up to you. This is all personal preference. There's no weaving police. Haha. I haven't used that one in a while. There's no weaving police, friends. You you do you. Whatever makes sense in your head. I recently had I had someone who jumped on to comment about uh, I think it was this stage, as a matter of fact, one of my really early videos where I was taking a project off, and I was going through this process, my kind of method, the way I usually do it, and this woman got into the comments and she's like, "Hey, I have questions. Why are you doing this? What is what's happening here?" Ultimately, I explained. I was like, "Here's why I like to do it this way," and I was like, "But you do whatever you like. If you do it a different way, that's great. Do it that way. No one's watching. Nobody cares. Just do it. It's all right." Anyways, it was just funny the way she presented. She's like, "My understanding is that this was supposed to be like this," and I was like, Sure, you can. That's totally you do you. You do your girlfriend. It's all good. It's all good. All right. Uh, so, when you are taking a project off, you're always going to have little bits and bobs left over, and these little guys are called thrums. And if you have any brilliant ideas for how to use your thrums, stick them in the comments because I'm always looking for other ideas for how to use some thrums. Now, one of my favorite ways to do it is to take the little scraps and tie them together and have like little tails, and then that becomes a new weft for a future project, which is it's just kind of fun. But if you have other ways that you like to use your thrums, or maybe you don't even keep them, maybe you're like, whatever, I'm gonna release it into the wild and forget about them. Yeah, that's okay too. That's all right. That's fine. Yeah. Again, nobody's judging. Nobody's judging anything. Now, what's so fun about cutting off a project with all you pretty people is that I don't really remember what the beginning looks like. I made some notes. I was better this time about keeping track because I wanted each placemat to be a little bit different. But I still, you know how it goes. You've been weaving for a while. You don't remember what the beginning looks like. So we're going to find out together. We are going to do it. I got to keep cutting though, if that's the case. Brittany said gifts for the birds when they make their nests. You know what? I always thought that was okay too, but I had someone correct me once upon a time. They're like, nope, don't do it. So I don't know if it's a certain kind of yarn that's not supposed to be great for that. Yeah, I'm not sure. So yes, did everyone tell me about Did everyone tell me about how their projects are going? I feel like I've been out of the loop. Don't you get that vibe? It's whenever I'm gone for more than 1 week, it always feels like I'm missing all of you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Rhonda says I watched a YouTube video. A girl was taking all scraps and she carded and spun them together to make a new yarn. Oh, interesting. Was I'm curious though. You'd have to kind of watch your colors that way, wouldn't you? So did it all end up gray or brown? That's part of the challenge. Cindy says no. Wow, this is an all caps. Cindy feels strongly. No, not for the birds. It's bad for them. Okay, all right. See, it must have been Cindy who corrected me before about having yarn out there for the birds, because yeah, that's a strong reaction. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes. Naomi says someone just donated pre-cut yarn lengths for needlepoint. Oh, in great quantities at our guild, and I grabbed some to needle weave pins that will start as greeting cards. Oh, how fun! Oh, that's a good idea. Well, and these days, don't you kind of feel like embroidery is having a moment right now? I think that's very fun. Rhonda says it was very multicolored. I wouldn't have the patience, but then I don't like spinning. I understand that. Yes. Gemma says I have silk yarn. Who? Oh, from Saris. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. All right. We're almost there, kids. Almost. Now, once this comes off, I will be handing it over to, I don't know if Dinah's available, one of the seamstresses, and they will do some hems for me. Okay, are we ready? Last one. Dun, da, da, da. Here we go. Release the project. Woohoo! Yay! Now, part of the reason that I need to get this off, besides having it on here for quite a while, is that I have a project to do for the Online Weavers Guild. Speaking of, we're meeting tonight, and there is a quarterly challenge that I issued, which means that I have to make sure that I do the challenge, and the challenge will be due next month. So this girl needs to get her act together. All right, let's unwind this, shall we? Wait, let me get my light. See. No one talks about the ungraceful process of moving all the tech back around. Here we go. I love it. This is my favorite. This is my favorite thing to do live with you guys is to cut off a project. It's so fun. Okay, here we go. Dun, da, da, da. Ooh, fun. Oh my God, look at all this. Okay, we'll go back through it. Oh, it's so fun. Love it. I know one of the questions was about the yardsticks in the front, and friends, some kind of sticks or paper are critical for the back. I just throw them in the front just as kind of just in case. You should see I've got like 30 yardsticks like hanging on my feet. Okay, so let's go through this. All right. Wonder if we can do it from the. Let's start at the very beginning. Sounds like a song. Start at the very beginning. Okay, here we go. So this is a rep weave. So I did it such that I have one option is all cool colors and the other option is all warm colors. So this is the little bugger that started the whole thing, and I measured wrong. This is the first one here, which I did 3 of one and then 1 of another. You see that kind of stripe? Now here's what's fun. This is the one side. This is the other side. Like that. So depending on how you were feeling, you could do kind of the cooler side or the warmer side. So this is number 1. This is the one that I mismeasured. Okay. This is number 2. This is not going to have as drastic a difference because I just did 2 and 2. So the front and the back are going to look, ow, there's pins. There's pins in there. There's just 2 and 2. So this one's not really going to have a one side versus, it's going to look the same because it's like half and half, if that makes sense. So this is number 2. This is number 3. Oh, this was the Leap Run from 2 weeks ago that we were playing with. I love this one. Look at how the stripes alternate like that. That is so fun. And again, because of the way they alternate, this is going to look the same on one side versus the other. This is not going to be drastically different. Ooh, I like that one. That one's in the lead so far. Okay, so then next I did like big blocks. Look at that. They kind of look like they're floating a little bit, don't they? Because of this kind of edge here. That's really fun. So this is the, is that number four? I'm not counting. Number four. Uh, this one, oh, this was kind of a cool, I did basically, I don't know if you can see, I did like five and then three and then one and then three and then five. That was kind of my pattern, my repeat there. That was a fun one. I like that. This next one, this next one, I was trying to play with some shoot, what's it called? I can't. It's not Pythagorean. What's the? I can't think of the word. Brain brain fart right here on Live at the Loom. What's it called? One, two, three, five, seven, 12. Help me. Fibonacci. Thank you, Linka. Linka wins. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you. What fiber did you use for the web? It's all cotton. It's all. Thank you. See, Carrie was right there too. Fibonacci. Here was the challenge. I like the looks of the Fibonacci, but it was hard to count. It was hard to keep track of, because what I did was I would do like one, one, two, three, five, and then back three, two, one, one, like that. That's how I did it. And in this mix in the middle, somehow I always kind of got turned around in there when it was going from one to two. Anyways, I like that one. That's not bad. That's not bad. And then this is the last one that I tried. You could obviously see it's not as long as the others. Here was my thought though, is that this last one would make up for the very first one. So I did the same kind of sequence. So this one would be, you can see it's going to look very different from one side to the other, which would be really fun. Oh, friends. Okay, that's fun. That was fun. I'm glad it's done. That was fun, and I'm glad it's done. See? Look at all that. Yes. Yes, we're always learning. So, project is off the loom. Woohoo! Next up, I have two things on the docket. I need to do my challenge for the Online Weavers Guild. And friends, there has to be more ukulele towels in the mix. Yeah. If you have been with me when I've done ukulele towels before, no worries. You'll hear plenty about them. It's very true. It's very true. Carrie says, does the last and first match length? Ooh, I should look at that. Maybe. They're pretty close, I bet. Yeah, I'll keep posted. We'll see. We'll see what happens, Carrie. I don't know. All right, friends. Let's finish strong, shall we? This has been so fun today. I've missed you guys so much. Okay. Do not forget, we tried out something very, very new and different. We did weaving stories this week instead of a handwoven experience. So, if you haven't listened to it yet, go take a listen and let me know if you're like, yes, thumbs up for more weaving stories. And if you have a story about how you got your loom, it can be any loom, but if you've got a good story about how it came to be with you, then email me and we'll share it on a future one. Because I think so far the response has been very positive, so we'll probably do some more. So don't forget to send me your loom story. All right, Acting Creative Insiders. Whoo, friends, we are hopping over there. We have got, like I said, Online Weavers Guild tonight, where we're going to talk about photographing your work. But we also have study hall next Tuesday. Woohoo! Love study hall. It is just delightful. It's this wonderful, like I always kind of feel like when I get to study hall, I'm like I can just breathe for a second. Does that make sense? It's like we've earmarked this hour out of the day when all you have to do is hang with your friends and weave. Like that's it. It is delightful. It is so magical. So, friends, if you aren't yet a member of the AC Insiders, it is no big deal. Come on over and join us. We would love to have you be part of the guild and the study hall. And speaking of the AC Insiders, we have a founders tier, which is very, very special. And the founders are key. They're instrumental in all the incredible things that we're doing here at Acting Creative. So a huge thank you to our founders. Ellen, Eileen, Mary, Shirley, Liz, Kathy, Ann, and Christy. Friends, we can add your name to the list if you really love all things happening here at Acting Creative and you want to invest in us and be part of all of the fun. There's room for you to be founder too. Dun, da, da, da. We love that. And let's see, let me not forget that if you aren't yet getting the love notes on Wednesday, then it's not too late. You can be part of the email list and be kept abreast of all the free things that are happening, all of the great classes that we offer, all all the good stuff. Did I make it through the list? Oh, I think we are sitting pretty. Let me check for any kind of last. Yes, thank you, Lori. She's the best. Share your weaving stories. Share, yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. We'd love to hear from you. All right, friends. I'm gonna be back here next Thursday because I need it. I need to hang with you guys. Hopefully there'll be a new project on the loom. We'll see what it looks like. But it's gonna be good. So you know what your homework is, right? Do something creative just for you, friends. Just for you. It is good for you. Throw a shuttle, pet your yarn, do something that all you have to do is make yourself happy. That is the only goal. It's good for your soul, I promise you. So that is your homework between now and next Thursday. Make sure to mark your calendars. Next Thursday, which will be the 27th. That's I'll be right back here to see all of you. Just a little PS, a very happy birthday to my brother, whose birthday is today. Happy birthday, Rob. Woohoo. All right, friends. Have a great week. And yeah, that's all she wrote. Y'all are wonderful. Thank you so much for being part of the community. And I'll see you right back here next Thursday, unless I see you sooner. Happy weaving.